Welcome to Spiritist Parenting. This is an app about Spiritist support for parents. In it, you will find daily messages to support you as a parent.
Parenting is the mission of all missions in a reincarnation. And we recognize that all parents need much support to fulfill it. Spiritist Parenting is updated monthly with contents on several topics through which you will find knowledge and references to empower your parenting skills.
You can set reminders for yourself so you can use them as inspiration. You can also share with friends the knowledge and the tools that you find here.
And what about prayer requests and personal support for you? Through this app, you are going to find a group of volunteers that is helping one parent at a time. This is our slogan.
Click on our social media and a wealth of resources are available to you, from talks to visualizations, affirmations, and short studies. Spiritist support for parents will boost your parenting abilities for immortality.
With Spiritist Parenting, you are not alone in your mission as a parent.
You may download the app for free in the App Store and Google Play.
We hope you enjoy and make your parenting experience memorable and divine.
Yay! Hallelujah! We made it!
Yay!
Good job. We are here at Kardec Radio, dear friends, and we rejoice. January 12th, 2021 is a day.
We never forget. We never forget.
Why is that, Virginia? Why is that?
Because today is the day that we've all been waiting for.
Why?
Da, da, da!
Why is it so special?
Because the Spiritist Parenting App is opening.
Why is this so cool, huh?
I don't know why it's so cool.
Why
Because
is it
it's so cool!
That's why it's so cool, because in the click of our hands, we can access information to make us be better parents, better grandparents. Chico Xavier said once that one day we would have a course for parents. And then many people ask, why do we need a course?
Because many parents need help. Can I show them the app?
Of course you can show.
So this is the home page of the app.
Right.
So this is it. And then you scroll down. You have a bunch of affirmations with pictures. Mm-hmm. And there's a daily message. You press this tab here. And there's the daily message. And it says, not everybody knows how to employ the hours of physically sleep to acquire certain qualities essential for functioning at their full potential.
Wow.
So we have daily messages on this app.
Thank you, Virginia. And we want to share with you that this app has been in the works for 2 years. The program began in 2015, thanks to this little girl. Because when I became her mother, I realized...
In 2013.
Right? Okay, 11 years ago. It's going to be 8. Then I realized, oh my gosh, parents need a lot of help. They need a lot of support for everything. What do? We need to help parents. And that's when we started the website from 2014 to 2015 and helping one parent at a time. And then one day the idea of building an app. But of course, it came from above because it's such a cool project that it took...
It's not just cool.
Yeah.
It is dun dun dun. Super duper 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 amazing.
Thank you, Virginia. So now let's talk a little bit with Paloma. Paloma is here, and she's not only a person who has helped in this project, but she's a mother too. Paloma, you're a mother of two, the adorable Isabella and Gabe, both adorable spirits living on earth. And you can tell us how much parents need help, right?
Oh my God, so much. And having at the tip of our hands is amazing. With the topics here, I saw adolescents. I'm like, yes, I need to read that because I'm just starting that journey. But as a parent, I can see the difference of having the resources and not having. So when I started on the spirited journey, Isabella was already 3. And I had already gone through pregnancy, not totally unaware, but what I experienced with my second child, Gabriel, already under the Spiritism view and the understanding that, conception happens so much earlier than, sometimes is publicized, and studying and reading and being guided. It was a different experience. So personally, I definitely felt how, 2 different pregnancies were handled very differently. Now one, they were just different. And thank goodness we can now expand this knowledge from within the Spiritist Center to the world. It is not just at the SSVA anymore. Now it's to anybody with a click of a button. So this is, as Virginia said, super duper duper amazing.
It is amazing. It's amazing. And then, as you said, in the SSVA Center, we have this group of educators who have been working with our children, and we have witnessed how important it is as educators to reach out to parents and be this bridge to the growth of that spirit that is connected to the body of a child, right, Carol?
Right, Vanessa. It's written in the Gospel according to Spiritism, chapter 14, item 9, written by St. Augustine, that parents, as well as educators another level, are responsible for detecting the past life tendencies of that reincarnating spirit and then grooming the weeds that need to be adjusted so that spirit can enjoy a reincarnation at its optimal level. And St. Augustine explains to us that parents are responsible for the fruits that that child will bear in their reincarnation. And as educators, it is our job to reinforce the immortal principles that that spirit reincarnated to acquire. So we are partners with the parents, especially with the mothers, whose mission is absolutely sacred.
Yes, exactly. It's so sacred. So let's talk a little bit, Daisy, about this, how sacred it is that we need to secure our family from the parenting skills to the world. Nowadays, Daisy, I know you work in public health, and what is happening around the world, the pandemic, is requiring like a family task force. Christmas, New Year's has just passed, and families had to make decisions to to be either united physically or online. So we're talking about this guidelines that we need to secure at home. How important it is, right?
Exactly, Vanessa. I would say that, now almost a year, right, that we are going through this pandemic, we have seen how it brought to us many lessons. And one of the center stage is the importance of being at home with the family, right? We know that there's a reason for everything, right? And the pandemic has shown that, brought our attention as we were all, right, so looking at so many other things and bringing the focus to the family. So, which, as Carol was mentioning, we see throughout the spiritual literature how that building that foundation is like the roots of a tree. It really fortifies it, and from those roots, having those strong roots, you then construct and have productive and strong fruits. But it all starts at the root, and the family is at the foundation. So it's such an important time as we enter 2021 to launch this app today, as it brings, as you were mentioning, so many tools for us to really focus as parents, as educators. It's really guidelines and helping us through these moments. As we're seeing with the pandemic, we need more and more support.
We need more and more support. Here we have every month we're going to be able to add some more contents.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it's super important to change sometimes, like every monthly, because we don't want to keep old things there. Because we want to let go of more. We want to add more. We want to renew. We want to update. We want to renew.
Thank you, Virginia. And now talking about how important it is to share solid knowledge that is everlasting, that is not biased due to our opinions. Luciana, you have for 10 years, you worked with children and their families. And you have also embraced this task of being an educator at the Spiritist Center of Virginia, and you helped also very much regarding the putting together of this app, the Spiritist Support for Parents app. Right now, Luciana, we're living a true crisis in the world, and especially in the United States. It's a moral crisis, and we can easily identify that the root of this crisis, the moral, political crisis, social crisis, lies in the family. The values that I passed from parents to children, and then when they become adults, society is almost like hostage to what we have built. What would you like to share in that regard? How the app can help secure that we build a better society?
That's exactly what I was thinking about, that how important the parenting is for the children and for the society, because everything that we are teaching comes from the home. And right now we see a lot of parents desperate because now they are receiving this call to really become parenting, right? And how are they going to find information? So this app came very handy to help all these parents that don't know what to do. And as we mentioned, we're taking things from base of Kardec's teaching, Chico Xavier, all these teachings from the other world to help us here as we're coming to learn in this school. We're still learning how to educate our children, educate ourselves. And it's very important to have this in our hands because we see the lack of not knowing how to parenting, how our society is today. So we are hoping that this app will help the parents. So this generation, Virginia's generation, the other ones to come, will be more successful and more loving and have better values, better morals in their heart and in their lives.
Thank you, Luciana. Now we want to show to those who just joined us, we want to show again the clip that our dear Michelle put together. And so people can see the features of this wonderful app that can be very helpful to all of us.
Welcome to Spiritist Parenting. This is an app about Spiritist support for parents. In it, you will find daily messages to support you as a parent.
Parenting is the mission of all missions in a reincarnation. And we recognize that all parents need much support to fulfill it. Spiritist Parenting is updated monthly with contents on several topics through which you will find knowledge and references to empower your parenting skills.
You can set reminders for yourself so you can use them as inspiration. You can also share with friends the knowledge and the tools that you find here.
And what about prayer requests and personal support for you? Through this app, you are going to find a group of volunteers that is helping one parent at a time. This is our slogan.
Click on our social media and a wealth of resources are available to you. From talks to visualizations, affirmations, and short studies, Spiritist support for parents will boost your parenting abilities for immortality.
With Spiritist Parenting, you are not alone in your mission as a parent.
You may download the app for free in the App Store and Google Play.
We hope you enjoy and make your parenting experience memorable and divine.
All right, so let's talk about some of the interesting things that are there. When we worked with the company that built it up, we were so happy. The things that I want to share here is like when I saw that they created this daily message button, it was like a surprise to us, right? We didn't
It was
expect.
amazing.
It was amazing, right? We need it because thought is life. So we go there and there's this daily message. But then if you think that's such a cool daily message, like Virginia read it,
Yeah.
what do we do? Oh, then we found out that there is a way to like it. There's a little heart on top of it.
And you like it, and then you can always see it on favorites.
Exactly. And then you can share with friends.
With the block thing, with the point up, with the
arrow.
The arrow up. So you press that, you press a button to share it, and then boom, you shared it for other people to see.
Yeah. And then if you want to set a reminder to yourself, it's so important. It's like reprogramming the mind.
You can press this clock.
And you can choose.
And then hour to reminder and this, and you can put it like any day. It says like you can put it on any day, and you can put it at any hour. You could put it at any hour and
many days of the week.
And many days of the week. Like it could be every day. It could be every hour. Every single minute. It could be anything.
Thank you. So let's talk a little bit about this and how important it is to train our minds to be a confident parent, confident educator, stop the second guessing, dealing with the issues of growth. And as Paloma said, like, a particular phase, like baby, adolescence. And when we talk about school, how important it is to understand where school plays a role in that spirit, right, Paloma?
Yes, absolutely. And when we were gathering the topics and we could understand how big the amount of information that we already have, which is in so many different things, right? And as we said here, there's even nutrition. And, why would the spirits bring topics regarding to nutrition? Well, there must be something there. And it makes us curious to go deeper. It's quite fascinating. Or miscarriage, a big topic that a lot of women don't understand. why does miscarriage happen? And the Spiritist view explains it. And now we bring this on the app. So there's so many topics that, without it, we wouldn't know where to look. It is just really, really impressive.
Yes, it is.
Very impressive.
And when we were discussing about the topics, there are topics that are to come as well. For example, the topic of abortion is the one that we're adding in this month. We're going to be adding the topic of abortion. So many people nowadays, let's talk just briefly here, Carol. Recently, so many countries are trying to make abortion legal. And in spite of the fact that we have the freedom to make choices, we do. That's not, spiritually speaking, we have to choose, but there are consequences. Like recently, Argentina made abortion legal. And many people are puzzled. So this is an app that could help people that are trying to figure out decisions like that, right, Carol?
Exactly, Vanessa. There's a beautiful section of the app solely dedicated to motherhood because of how sacred this mission is. And there is one affirmation which I've already put on my favorites that reminds us that motherhood is directly connected to God's omnipotent love. So the app is designed in such a way so that parenthood becomes God-centered. And we are, all of us, in this reincarnation to learn to live a God-centered life. So now we have an actual tool within the reach of our fingertips to remind us, to coach us, to train us as to how to live a God-centered life. From the professors, speaking of educators, from above. And we know that Spiritism is a grace from God because its primary role is to destroy materialism. And what better way to destroy the chains of materialism than to learn to live a God-centered life? When we make such a choice, then the reincarnating process through pregnancy becomes divine. And we as women come to realize that our bodies do not belong to ourselves. And the body that is being formed through pregnancy does not belong to us either. That body is there not because of intercourse, but because of God's will to give that spirit a chance to reincarnate. And in this app, there is another section devoted to reincarnation. And we see here an explanation from the higher spirits telling us that we have a responsibility before the development of our children. Why? Because often they are our partners from the past to whom we promised that we would offer our best. And we ourselves begged for the opportunity. So when we share our physical vest with another spirit, we are fulfilling our most sacred mission. And it is only through embracing that mission that we gain peace of mind, eternally speaking.
You said it all, Carol. And when we are talking about using this app is, we tried, right, Daisy, to customize it in the simplest way, because when we were thinking about how to deliver it to parents, one thing we knew is that parents don't have much time.
No.
So for any parent here who's like, but I want the whole book. No. You will see that those short studies that are there, they lead you to the very books. So if you have more time, right, Daisy?
Exactly. Yeah. The reference is there, right, Vanessa? It's like teasers, right? We in as we've been saying, there's so much, right, in the spiritual literature, but we sometimes we have questions and we don't know where to go, right? As we're discussing here, so many topics. So let's say you do want to know more about abortion, about miscarriage, about reincarnation. So many. There is like 20 topics, right, including the app. So you can go there and read in a very succinct way. It's not a whole dissertation, it's a few sentences, but it's the core, right? The message is there. You can read, you can reflect. And if you are interested, if you want to know more and dive a little bit deeper, we include the reference from you. And you can continue. We hope, right, you're going to continue looking for the reference and studying it by yourself or within a group. But it's, that sometimes you want a quick answer, or there's something that's on the back of your mind and you don't know where to go to the app, and you will be, I'm sure, quickly and easy find something there to console our heart.
Yes. We try to make it as simple as possible, knowing that parents don't have much time. Educators nowadays are also swamped because they have their families and have their duties, right, Luciana? So for educators as well, grandparents, relatives who help, because we need the whole family constellation, the whole family to join in. And you've recently become the aunt of little Henry, right? And here you come to help give more information, and how cool this app comes so handy, bringing information that can be quickly, put into action at this moment, right?
And like you said, they have no time. Like, I can barely talk to my sister. She's always busy, always caring for the child. And like, I don't know what to do. And like over here, we have messages. And I say, listen, what I'm saying to this message, and use as an affirmation. And use throughout the day to help you, to help the baby, and meditate about it. So it's been very interesting, this journey. And I think all the parents will really take a lot into their heart and learn a lot by taking one message at a time. As Virginia said, you can set up hourly so you remember and read it again, And as we were going to the daily message, it's funny that every person, I guess, get a different message, because my message was different than Virginia's. So it's for you, It's very beautiful, very well done. We were waiting so much for this moment, and it needs to be quick, easy, but on your hands, so you can get a little help.
Yes. So we would recommend to anyone who is interested, share the news, share, because this is about the new world. This app belongs to the world of regeneration. Maybe right now people are like, what? I don't need any help. Okay. In the world of regeneration, people need help because they know that they need more information to renew themselves. So this is it, spiritistparenting.org or spiritistparenting.com. You go there, or you go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, and then you download Spiritist Parenting and share with the world, because this is to empower families. We need right now more than ever to empower our families to better moral values. As Carol mentioned, a God-centered life, but not this God that allows us to be barbarics or barbarians. No. We're talking about a God-centered life where not only we know and we believe in God, but we feel God, and we're not going to attempt against anybody's life just because they think differently. So, because this is also the moment of the daily prayer, we haven't forgot about it. We're going to wrap up this moment, which is so surreal for us because we've been working in this project for so many years. We had so many bumps along the road. It was truly a rocky road, to release it. God knows, of all things we've done, this was one of the most difficult projects, but thank God it succeeded. And thanks to Mother Mary and her team for sure, who intervened and allowed it. So right now we want to wrap up with a short message. Few verses that were written by Casimiro Cunha, the spiritist poet of the beyond, who comes through Chico Xavier in a book named Mother, not yet in English. But here we have a few verses. He has here verses that are titled as Letter to Mothers. And why mothers? Because without mothers, we can't be parents. Not even men can be a father without a mother. So we can have mothers without fathers somewhat, but scientifically speaking, but not the reverse yet. So we say, he says here, remember that with you is the mission to renew, to correct, forgiving, to clarify, and teach. In your examples lie the hope of the Lord, through whom he'll save the world through your love. So here we have Casimiro Cunha reminding us that the world will change when we do our share, and we begin at home, in our families, by making parenting a sacred mission. We're far from making it a sacred mission, but we're here at Cardiac Radio, the Spiritist out of Virginia. In the Spiritist movement, we know parenting is the mission of all missions, more important than any presidency in the world, because if parents were parenting better, we would have better presidents in each and every country in this world. Yes, we blame on parenting, and God forgive us for saying this, but it's the reality. So if we want better generations, better society, better everything, let's begin at home. Better parenting, and the Spiritist support for parents can be it. Now we pass the word to Paloma, and she's going to lead us into this prayer. It's our daily prayer, the daily prayer for all the parents around the world, for our society. Thank you, Paloma.
Sure. Let us visualize Mother Mary as we are all cared and loved by her. Visualizing her involving us, hugging us, allowing this moment of deeper spiritual connection with the higher realms. Dear God, first and foremost, we want to thank you for the opportunity to work in this sacred project, a project that was designed in the superior realms, in the minimum details, to support us incarnates, mothers, fathers, grandparents, educators in general, anyone that is surrounded or around children. We understand, Lord, that it is on us to empower the new generation, to help them develop strong virtues, moral standards. We understand that our planet is on a path to regeneration, and it requires
Now, the efforts of the adults, like each one of us present in this prayer, it requires us to be active in the education of the generation that counts on us. And we are so grateful for Spiritism, for bringing the knowledge that is beyond what materialism teaches us. The knowledge that this life, this is it, where we understand that the biggest prosperity, riches that we can get is our eternal knowledge, our lives as spirits. We pray, dear Lord, for the many families that are faced right now with so many difficulties. We pray that they are inspired to use technology and find a way to this app, that they are able through these messages to find relief, to find guidance and support. And we pray for the team that is involved in this project in both realms, that they continue strong to support each parent at a time. We are deeply humbled by the opportunity once again in being here today, launching the Spiritist Parenting App. And with that, dear Lord, we ask to close these moments of prayer under your protection, and so be it. So we would like to thank everybody for being with us, and download the app today. Share the news, use it, abuse it, and send your comments. Send your comments, your suggestions, because this is just the beginning. It's a progressing work that we'll be doing together with you. For those who have been in this journey with us, thank you very much. And until next time, thank you, friends.